Good morning, this is Lead Bullets for Life. Thanks for joining me this morning. Today we have a special treat, something that I've been thinking about for a long time but haven't had the urge to go get one. This is going to be a unboxing of a Beretta 92F. Okay, let's go ahead and do a safety check here. Nothing in the magazines. Okay. I've been using this weapon for duty at night, on my night job, and I love it. The slide on this Beretta 92F is butter smooth, and I think those who own these Berettas can testify to that. They're just butter smooth. I bought this used, and it doesn't have any kind of, has small wear on the top. The frame itself doesn't look like it's been used much. I mean, it looks like maybe somebody fired maybe less than 200 rounds through it and then just gave it back to the gun shop. There's no pitting, scratches, dings. Even the muzzle crown is in pretty good shape. This one here holds 10 rounds. Originally hold 15, but here in California we're only allowed to have 10 round magazines, so that's fine. It's better than have 10 rounds than none at all, and we're lucky to have these precious guns. The Beretta company has been around since I believe it was 1521, and they were making gun barrels at the time. This particular handgun is made in Italy, and the 9mm M9s are made here in the United States for our law enforcement personnel. Now, if you notice, this one here doesn't have the lanyard on it. Well, it has a lanyard here, but it doesn't have the heel mag release like the ones in Italy use. These ones were made for United States Armed Forces and law enforcement for duty, because we just have that. We just like pressing that top button here by the trigger guard. So, you know, it makes it good for us. This one here, if you look, you'll see like there's I guess proof marks here, not proof marks, but serial numbers here. These are obviously imported in, and it has the hammer drop safety, but it has the plastic spring guide rod, which is fine. I don't see any reason to change it. Just for cosmetic reasons. It doesn't enhance the performance of the gun anymore, you know. So has a round indicator on top, made for California. Comes with fixed sights, 3-dot sights. The M9s have a square notch in the back that lines up the sight, front sight. Triggers on the double action is extremely tolerable. Very tolerable. It's a little long, but you know, it's manageable. It's basically designed for self-defense, personal defense. You know, you can use it for target practice, of course. They're not match grade by any means, but they are adequate enough and accurate enough for personal defense and police and security and law enforcement and military duty. Back in 1984, I was my last year in the Navy, and there was an article in the Navy Times or the magazine that they had, and they had like a illustrated, like an animated picture of a Army lieutenant, and he's firing his .45, and you can see the shells extracting from the gun, and he says, "Take some American lead." That was the beginning of the end for the 1911 and .45 caliber, and this is when they were going to start adopting the Beretta 9mm for its for U.S. Armed Forces. The Navy resisted buying these because they felt they had no need for them. So they kept their .45s. U.S. Marines also said the same thing. They didn't want to give up their .45s, so the Army changed over first. Then I believe Coast Guard started to buy these up and use them for sidearms as well, duty and for law enforcement work. But anyways, I like the ergonomic grips on it. Very nice. Trigger's not too bad. You know, the double action pull is not too bad. It's not heavy. The single action is extremely crisp. The sights are easy to pick up on. So today I'm going to take it to the range and do a little test firing with it and see what I can do with it. I'll be using lead bullets. I'll be using my 5-cent 9mm, both in 102 grain and 130 grain. So, alright, let's go out to the range, give it a test fire, and see what kind of accuracy I can get at 25 yards with it. Stay tuned.
Like that. Bring your thumb over. Okay. You had yours over here, like that, like that. So bring it around. And then you're going to hold it. And then fingers over thumb over thumb. Alright, let's see.
Beretta 92. 30 rounds of ammo. In the black. 25 yards offhand. 130 grain round nose smoke. 4 grains of red dot. We'll fire 10 more shots at the target.
Nobody's hit that yet?
Beretta 92F, 4.9-inch barrel. Lee West, 130 grain round nose, 4 grains of red dot. I'd say this is a keeper. Okay, so we're back from the range, and I want to tell you folks I had a blast shooting this Beretta 92FS. I think I made an excellent purchase on it. I paid $5 1/4 for it. Came with 3 magazines, box, the instructions, and I believe this will be a keeper for me. The fixed sights were dead on, as you saw. I was hitting the black every time. Double action is tolerable. A little bit of take up. Single action is crisp and positive. A little bit of creep on it, but you know, again, It's nothing that a little bit of getting used to won't fix. Chrome lined barrel, almost a 5-inch barrel, it's 4.9 I believe inch barrel, and it just sends those 9mm bullets straight out to the target at long range and gives you great accuracy, great velocity. And because it has chrome lined barrel and because it's a button rifle, I was able to shoot my cast bullets out of them, my 5-cent cast bullets that I made myself, and I can just shoot this thing all day. You know, there was just no fatiguing while shooting this thing. It felt light to me. It wasn't too heavy like a 1911, but I would say that either you love Berettas or you hate them. You know, some people are Glock guys, Beretta guys, Colts. You know what? Whatever sidearm that you feel comfortable with, you know, by all means, practice with it, be proficient with it, and it'll serve you well. So, once again, BERETTA92FS, in my book, thumbs up. And I want to thank you folks for joining my channel tonight. If you like what you see, you want to see more, please rate, subscribe, and I would like to hear some comments from you folks, especially about this Beretta. So, anyways, you guys have a good weekend. We'll see you again on the next video. Take care.